The Enclave has retreated. We have a location.
Here isn't going to help at all. We have
You
enough.
mean comatose? After all this, to be left in a state like that? Careful now, careful. Don't move too quickly. Everything's fine, you're safe. You're in the Citadel. I was starting to think you might never wake up, despite assurances to the contrary. I've been coming down here every day to see both you and my daughter. It's good that at least one of you has recovered. Yes, she's fine. Oh, she will be. I appreciate your concern for her, but really don't worry. You've been through enough. It's all right, you're safe now. You're in the Citadel. There was some sort of energy spike as the purifier started. You and Sarah were knocked unconscious and brought here to the infirmary. We've been watching over the two of you for days. I'm glad to see it's paid off. Indeed it did. The tidal basin is full of fresh, clean water now. We've been working to see that it's distributed to as many people as possible across the wasteland. In fact, I'm hopeful that soon we won't be referring to the wasteland any longer. None of this would have been possible without the efforts of both you and your father. I doubt we shall ever be able to truly repay you. Yes, we most certainly did. After securing the purifier, our forces were sent to deal with the Enclave in full. The Pride and Liberty Prime made short work of their base of operations and have since been cleaning up pockets of resistance. Just about 2 weeks. Don't worry, we've been taking good care of you. Well, that's really up to you, isn't it? The Brotherhood has a clear plan of action. The remnants of the Enclave must be swept away. The Pride has been working to this end ever since we took the purifier back. The only remaining question is whether we can count on you to help us. Indeed. We can use every able body available to us. To that end, I'm going to circumvent our standard recruitment procedures and declare you a Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel. Before you do anything else, please speak with Scribe Rothschild. I'm sure he'll be pleased to see you again. He can brief you on the details of the last few weeks, as well as where our efforts are focused now. I understand that you've been through quite an ordeal, but the sooner you can talk to him, the sooner we can put an end to all this. The Brotherhood is an old organization going back to the years just after the war. We are but a part of it. What would you like to know? The Brotherhood began on the West Coast and exists there still. We were dispatched to this location many years ago. In truth, the Brotherhood of Steel has been struggling for years, both here and back home. Honor, truth, courage. These virtues seem to have little meaning in these troubled times, I'm afraid. Ah, no. That's the real question, isn't it? Our orders were, and are, to acquire any and all advanced technology, and we have, to the best of our abilities. But when I realized the extent of the super-mutant threat, I felt it was my responsibility to aid the people in their struggle against them. Unfortunately, my superiors back west disagree with my assessment of the situation. They feel I've grown too attached to the local populace. And they're right. In any event, the Enclave's arrival changes everything. It's been over 20 years since we arrived, and we've been struggling to contain and eradicate the super-mutants for nearly as long. With the arrival of the Enclave, I have a terrible feeling the super-mutants are the least of our worries. So be it. Oh? Have you learned something? Vault 87? Where you found the Gek? We've never been able to penetrate the radiation surrounding that area. This information is invaluable. Well done. The Brotherhood has taken over control of the Purifier, and is managing distribution of the water to the people of the wasteland. If you travel there, speak with Scribe Bigsley. He's heading up the on-site operation. As you know, I had my reservations about engaging the Enclave. They did not directly attack us, and I believed we had time. Time to be cautious. Their assault on the Purifier forced our hand. We had no choice but to engage them directly. And once that engagement was begun, we could do nothing but see it through to the end. If they had not considered us a threat before, they do now. So we have spent the time since you and I last spoke, systematically locating and destroying every bastion of Enclave force we can. Liberty Prime has proven far more successful than any of us could have hoped for. Please be careful. I would hate to lose you again.
Hail.
Hail!
Welcome.
Can I be of assistance?
Well, it's good to see that you're on your feet again. I assume Lyons is immediately throwing you to the wolves? Has he told you what's been going on while you've been resting? It would seem that way, yes. If you would, please step over to the map. I'll give you a brief update on what you've missed.
What was the result of the latest scan?
It appears the Enclave troops have moved beyond the Purifier into the surrounding wasteland region. No telling how far they might spread.
Very well. Thank you for the update.
Welcome.
You honor us with your presence here.
I'll give you a brief history of what's happened over the last few weeks and what's going on now. As you well know, this all began with the Enclave's occupation of Project Purity here. After their defeat at the Purifier, Liberty Prime was deployed to their main headquarters here. It has been completely destroyed. Based on a combination of intelligence and field reports, other Enclave locations throughout the wasteland were found. Cut off from their leadership, it was expected that their forces would be in complete disarray. This has not been the case. Based on data and tech gathered from these locations, we've determined that the Enclave forces are still maintaining remote communications. We isolated the transmissions and found their origin point, an old military installation in Rockland, to the southwest. Our advanced scouts have checked over the area, but no easy access to the facility was found. So we're making our own access point. Paladin Tristan is leading the team setting up forward base in an old car tunnel near the site. Once he's settled, Liberty Prime will be deployed. Prime's directive is to neutralize their defenses and create an entry point for the team. The team will move in, eliminate any opposition inside, and cut off their transmitter. Any relevant data should be brought back here. Now, did you have any other questions? If there's anything else you'd like to know, I'll tell you what I can. Otherwise, Paladin Tristan will be waiting. I'll alert him that you're on your way. Performance is exceeding all our expectations. He's been especially effective against the Enclave's vertibirds, for which we previously had no counter. We're fine-tuning his programming as we go, but on the whole, I'm pleasantly surprised. It's as I always suspected. Prime's real issue was energy management. And when Dr. Lee helped us solve that problem, well, the rest was easy.
And so you go.
Well, well, look who's back amongst the living. Some of us were starting to wonder if you and Sarah were going to pull through. Fair enough. Intel says the base on the other side of this tunnel is some kind of communications hub for the Enclave. The hope is that if we can crush them here, we can finally break their spirit. Well, we've got a bit of time. What's on your mind? We'll strip the place for any usable tech, like always. Anything after that depends on what we find in there. If there's any information about other Enclave positions, we'll send that back to the Citadel and come up with a plan. But, like I said, we're pretty sure this is the last big holdout. Not like they did at the Purifier, no. After we secured Project Purity, Liberty Prime was unleashed on their headquarters. It was a quick fight. Since then, their operations have been severely disrupted. We're trying to use that to our advantage. We keep hitting them while they're down. We can't give them a moment to breathe safely, or else they might pose more of a threat to us in the long run. Well, you saw most of the fighting outside. The robot paved the way for us. We just mopped up the opposition while you and Sarah headed inside. After that, hell if I know. Once we'd locked down the perimeter and gotten word that the Purifier was running, we headed in to look for you. Found you and Sarah both unconscious, and got you back to the Citadel as fast as we could. Okay, it's about time to move out. It's been pretty standard for the last week or so. We get intel on positions, go in and burn them out. The tin can does most of the work, honestly. We're thinking if it's active, we can find out who they're talking to and get the last of the locations nailed down.
Trust you enough not to attack me. Democracy is truth. Communism is different. strike imminent. All personnel should reach minimum safe distance immediately. Catastrophic. System failure. Initiating core shutdown as per emergency initiative 26822009. I die so that democracy may live.
Hey there.
America will never be fall to complete invasion.
Hey there.
We need to find out what the hell just happened. There's no time to talk. Get your ass inside that base and help the troops locate the source of their transmission. Now, soldier, now! I don't know. Terminals, data, anything that can help us figure out what just happened and where it came from.
Death is a preferable alternative to cloning. And Chinese victory. Impossible. Freedom is the sovereign right of every American. America will never fall to complete invasion. too easy!
Have courage, my brothers.
It's over!
Contact engaged.
I win again!
Got one here. Got company.
Engaging.
Hey, be more careful. Enemy contact.
Stand
Your face is just it. Retreating.
detected. Commencing attack. Eyes on, people. You're facing superior weapons. Next.
Time! Put up a fight!
Big idea.
I can't believe it. All those years of work, all of it. For what? One botched operation? I'm still waiting on the debriefing from Tristan, but I'm not sure it even matters. With Prime gone... I don't know what could help at this point. If anything, we should be thankful they waited this long to use... whatever they used. Nonetheless, we should try and move on. What is it you have for me? Well, You're right. There's no time to focus on what's past. With Liberty Prime gone, the Enclave will be quick to seize the opportunity to regroup. I'll get the scribes working on this right away. You should report to Elder Lyons. See if there's some way we can salvage this mess of an operation.
The air smells dangerous.
You honor us with your presence here.
Hail. Need something, friend? Welcome.
I trust you've spoken with Rothschild. I hope you can make some headway with the data you've recovered. With our primary weapon destroyed, we risk losing our momentum and jeopardizing the entire campaign. I must admit I now wonder whether moving ahead with this operation was an error in judgment. No, it's far too late for that now. We committed ourselves to this course, and now we must see it through. I fear that victory may come at too high a price, if it can be achieved at all. I sincerely hope you are right. If we are to succeed now, it will once again be largely thanks to you. Paladin Tristan has requested you for a special assignment. Please report to him at once. We've little time to waste before the Enclave seizes this opportunity. Hail.
Nice work back there. Let's hope the scribes can do something useful with the information you retrieved. Unfortunately, we don't have time to sit around and wait for the analysis. Based on what I've seen of you so far, there's an assignment I believe you're well suited for. I hope that's true. With all of the Brotherhood's resources committed to protecting against an Enclave attack, we're spread thin. So thin that we can't spare anyone to research a new weapon that might help us against the Enclave's vertibirds. At least, until now. From information we've gathered, it seems what we need may be located in the only power works north of that city. I need you to go there, and quickly. That's the best chance to locate a key piece of experimental equipment, called a Tesla coil. Information we've gathered suggests it's the best place to look for one, and for what the scribes are cooking up, it's absolutely essential. If you can find one, get it back here right away. We don't have much time. Check with Scribe Valancourt. She's been researching some of the Enclave technology we've recovered. From what I understand, she may have come up with something. I'll be waiting for that Tesla coil, if you can find one.
Welcome.
I'm still very, very busy. Is this important, or can it wait? Well, maybe. I mean, possibly. I think so, but I'm not certain. I don't know how much this will actually help. I mean, I'm not quite sure how effective it might be, since it hasn't really been field tested. But I think I've figured out a way to override the signals the Enclave is using to control their death claws. Here, take this. It's only a prototype, so please don't lose it. It's a semi-standard transmitter, only I altered the frequency modulation and jacked up the output. Based on some experiments I ran here in the lab, it should override the signals the Enclave uses to control death claws. Don't worry, it's constantly broadcasting, so you don't need to do anything. Just don't lose it. And so far, I have no evidence of adverse effects of EM interference in humans. Animals maybe, but not humans. Anyway, it doesn't have a huge broadcast range, but it should be enough. It overrides the Enclave signal, so as far as the Deathclaw is concerned, you're in control. And remember, it works passively. As long as you have the Scrambler on your person, it'll do its job. No, I don't think so. As long as you're within range of the Enclave's transmitter, your signal should be the one the Deathclaw follows. If you get too far away, well, I'm not sure what's going to happen. I think there might be some bad effects. Well, for the Deathclaw, not you. All right then. There have been reports of an Enclave camp southeast of Old Olney, so I'd head there if you want to try it out. I hope the Scrambler ends up being useful. I'd hate to have spent all this time on it and get no results, or bad results. That would be worse. Good luck, and please be careful.
What the? How the hell'd you get in here, Smooth Skin? Hey, I'm Win. This is Kid. Well, it's kind of a long story. Only thing that matters now is that we're trying to steer clear of the death claws on account of not wanting to be lunch meat. We ran faster than the others, that's how. Ain't nothing honorable about it, but we're still alive, and they ain't. I can live with that. Listen, this wasn't my fault, okay? It wasn't my idea to tunnel down here. I just went along with it. But whatever. What's done is done. Me and Kid, we're getting out of here. You came in that way, that means we can get back out. See you later, Kid.
is over! Close! smells. Hello? Someone there? Put up a fight!
With your presence here. The Brotherhood is at your service.
You found a Tesla coil? Excellent. I'll see to it that this reaches the scribes immediately. You've done good work, soldier. Are you ready for your next assignment? We don't have time to spare. Based on the data you brought us from the relay station, we've identified where the Enclave is basing their operation. It seems they have a second base of operations at Adams Air Force Base outside of D.C. The only safe way to get there is through the presidential metro used by the government before the war. You're going to be on your own again for now. The rest of the Brotherhood will be providing a distraction so you can slip in undetected. Once you breach the presidential metro and get to Adams Air Force Base, look for the resupply crate. Inside, you'll find your new orders, and hopefully we can put a working Tesla cannon into your hands.
Present moment.
Hey there.
introduce myself. I wish there was some order. Allow me to introduce myself. I'll try to kill you. Personnel will not be tolerated in the residential metro. Please access this workstation and identify yourself. Warning, due to a major security breach, this system is on code red alert status. Prepare for security check. Attempting to identify local access user. Identification failed. This access point is restricted only to authorized personnel. Please identify yourself. Please stand by. Override accepted. Clearance assigned. How may I assist you today? Information is available on that subject. Please specify. Internal visual sensing equipment is detecting numerous unidentified persons in the southeast tunnels area. The individuals have damaged metro equipment and refused dialogue with our security units. In accordance with U.S. Security Statute A567/B, the use of deadly force has been authorized. My apologies. My sensing equipment in that area must be damaged. My equipment indicates the persons possess no internal body heat and are emitting lethal levels of radiation. This system is able to command a large number of mechanized security units. So far, 22% of these robotic units have been depleted on the breach. One of the main power relays for the Adams Air Force Base line has been disrupted by the forced removal of a main fuse. I have a replacement part on our main Sentinel unit, but I cannot risk the repair until the breach is dealt with. System ready. Negative. Repairs are currently impossible on the Adams Air Force Base train line. If the security breach is nullified, I will return to green status and allow the Sentinel unit to commence repairs. Information is available on that subject. Please specify. Access to the train line to Adams Air Force Base is currently impossible due to a security breach in the southeast tunnels. The breach has caused damage to the train line as well, and it must be repaired before it can be utilized. The last recorded person to use that line was approximately 200 years and 8 months ago. The tunnel and active train car have been sealed for safety ever since catastrophic damage to this facility was detected. My apologies. I have no record of Enclave in my memory array. Negative. All security units must remain active at all times. However, upon properly accessing this system, you have been marked as a friendly and should see no further hostility from said units. Information is available. Margo is an acronym for the Metro Authority Rapid Governmental Transit System. My primary function is to maintain security for the presidential metro system and ensure the safety of all its passengers. I was installed and activated within the presidential metro on April 14th, 2065, and switched on at precisely 5:20 a.m. I have been carrying out this primary function since that inception date. While I am not privy to current or past events due to severance of my communications system, I am aware a situation must have occurred. However, as long as I am still able to function, my directive remains unchanged. I will amend my memory array with the information you have provided. That information appears congruous with the information you have already provided. However, such an event does not change my primary function. Your candor in this matter is not productive, but unsurprising if the situation on the surface is exactly as you have described. As for my primary function, I will continue to execute its instructions for as long as necessary, or until I am no longer able to carry out this task. I appreciate your concern regarding this matter, and have noted and filed it in my memory array. Status reports for the presidential metro system and the current security. I am currently functioning at 78% capacity, which is well within acceptable operating parameters. The following systems are non-operative or damaged: surface visual systems and communications uplink to White House and Police Department. There is additional partial damage to my internal sensing devices and numerous severed data lines.
Another glorious day in this man's army. Have a good day, and thank you. Nice day.
This is Paladin Tristan. If you're listening to this, then you've made it through the Presidential Metro, and Adams Air Force Base is all that stands in your way. Our scouts report that the fire controls for the orbital missile satellite are located in the main tower of the Enclave mobile platform. The only way into the platform is by way of a ramp that lowers from a watch post the Enclave set up in the old air traffic control tower. When you opened the crate, it triggered a beacon. We'll pick up the signal and start the assault to cover your entry. Good luck, and Godspeed.
you went, I got very mad! Oh! Put up a fight! Put up a fight! The air smells dangerous. Out!
Oh man, Don't hurt me. I just work here. I work on the robots. I fix them up. I saw what you did before you got in the base. You're not gonna hurt me, are you? Oh, thank goodness. I'm Stiggs. Nice to meet you. Man, I'm glad you realize I'm not one of the bad guys. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Well, just above us is a Deathclaw research facility. Most of the Deathclaws are out fighting, but there might be one or two left. There are also a bunch of robots in the facility, and they're all controlled through the mainframe. There are also some military types left, but not nearly as many as there used to be. Huh. It's nice to finally meet someone who knows what the heck I'm talking about. It's actually a modified version of the V-29, but response recall protocol is improved, and the data transfer is much more secure. If you got into the mainframe, you could control all of the robots in the facility. Well, you'll want to get to the floor above, and then make your way to the middle. That's where the mainframe is. Well, the satellite tower is right on top of the base. I'm sure you saw it before you came in. You're going to have to make it to the central control area before you can get on top of the launch platform. Once you're on top of the platform, you're probably going to have to make your way past a bunch of soldiers before you get to the tower. I've been trying to get out of here for a while. See, I've done things for the Enclave. Things I can't say I'm proud of. But a man's gotta eat. When the Enclave picked me up, I was starving and suffering from radiation poisoning. I felt I owed them. Now it's time to leave. You'll make a great distraction while I make off with a few robots and supplies. I help you, and you help me. It was nice meeting you, but I have to get while the getting's good. Maybe I'll see you around. Come on, Sparky. Hoover, let's go.
fight!
Retreating. Fall back.
got the target.
We should be mindful.
Fall back! Enemy down. Retreating! Retreating!
Area may be compromised. Area may be compromised. Searching. Target located.
this man's army.
Surprised to see me? Well, we both have the pride to thank for that. Without them, we'd both be dead. But enough about me. You've done one hell of an outstanding job out here, soldier. A hell of a job. Now it's time to do my job, and to get your ass onto this vertibird before it goes up like a nuke. Quickly, just get on board before those missiles level this place.
Hang on, I'm going to set this bird down near the control tower so we can watch the fireworks. Should be a hell of a show.
When I first met you some time ago, I was leery of your motivations, and even more concerned with your methods. At the battle for Project Purity, you proved yourself, and any doubts that I had about you dissipated on that day. Now with the Enclave in ruins, and with you to thank for it, I'm almost at a complete loss for words. I feel proud to call you one of our own, and I promise that what you've done here today will be recorded by our scribes as an historic moment. On behalf of the Brotherhood of Steel, and on behalf of the free people of this wasteland, I thank you.
When I first saw you long ago in that alley in Chevy Chase, I thought you were just some trashy wastelander. I'm glad I was wrong. My father thinks the world of you, and so do I. If things were different, maybe we could have had time to become friends. Anyway, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope you stick around for a while. We need people like you to help us finish what we started here. Well, the prize got the downtown area pretty well covered. You may want to talk to Paladin Tristan or Scribe Rothschild. They may have something for you to do. Good luck. If you think this means the Pride has nothing to do anymore, you're crazy. We still got the damn Frankensteins crawling all over DC, and Rothschild's got us picking up every blinking gizmo from here to Virginia. Quite a bit of work cut out for us, huh? My father says we need to watch the borders for them to send reinforcements, but I think it'll be a long time before anything happens. We dealt them a hell of a blow, and it's gonna take them a good amount of time to recover. Father's sending us into DC, scour the ruins and try and cleanse it of super mutants. He's calling it our next great obstacle. Sometimes I wish we could just take a rest. But I have to keep a stiff upper lip and help the machine run smoothly, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's always a pleasure to have you around.
What have you got on your mind? Are you certain? I'm disappointed, but I cannot say I'm surprised. If you change your mind, I shall be, studying in the American History Museum, downtown.
Well, I suppose we have you to thank for the sudden influx of equipment pouring in from the ruins you left behind at Adams Air Force Base. These items will help keep us one step ahead of our enemies in the wasteland and hopefully start my reconstruction effort. Mark my words, Prime will walk again. It may take months or even years, but we'll get him back together. If you're inclined to help us with that effort, just let me know. From the amount of equipment pouring... we have so much to do putting him back together again. I am uncertain as to how long it might take. Months? Years? The only bright side in this is an opportunity to try and rebuild Prime from the ground up. Make improvements on his original design. If only we hadn't exhausted so many of our supplies fighting the Enclave. I've been amazingly busy ever since we began clashing with the Enclave. All their technology is amazing. It's going to take me years to sift through the wreckage of their mobile platform alone. I suppose we have you to thank for that?